Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with your money career reading for the week of March 1st through March 7th. Let me say happy March. Okay. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all the new and returning viewers and subscribers. These are upside down. And to the channel members, thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And if you haven't already, you know that you want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down below. Subscribe. What are you waiting for? All right, as I was setting up for your money career reading today, I actually had some energy coming through, some whispers, some words, a message before we even start the reading here. And that is, today is the first day of your new financial situation, Aquarius, okay? Today is the first day of your new financial situation. So things are turning around, okay? Whatever it is that you've been doing, whatever it is that you're planning on, whatever intentions that you've set for March, or that you had set prior to, that your goal was to bring to fruition through in March. Today is the first day of your new financial situation, or your new financial situation. So that sounds awesome. Very exciting energy coming through. I am excited for a shift, for a change. I don't know. It felt financially a little bit off or skewed. So now I'm ready. I'm taking that myself. I'm ready. Like, let's go. Taking that message myself for a new financial situation. So let's go ahead and see. The overall is discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth is your first one. The next one you have is finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. And the third one that you have is a voyage of the heart. A love flows through you and to you. Okay. So interesting as far as money and career go. At the bottom, you've got surrender to your journey, release control. Okay. So Aquarius, there's truth coming through. Okay. You've got the 3 here. Discovering you stand in the light of truth. So really stepping into or having integrity with everything that you do. Coming at things as far as money and career go, very straightforward this week. Okay. Not cutting corners, not adding, not fabricating, no fluff at all as far as money and career go. And it's going to create some momentum for you. Okay. You've got finding sanctuary, opening your soul, you're opening to your spiritual source. So the downloads coming in, the information that you're receiving from high above, using that to your benefit as far as money and career go, for your decisions, for your strategic moves, for your investments, for whatever it may be. Really tune in and use the guidance that you are getting. Okay, there's information, there's downloads, there's nudges, there's niggles coming through for you this week as far as money and career go. Really pay attention and use them to your benefit. Okay. And then you also have this energy of voyage of the heart. Some of you may be finding yourself traveling or being pulled more towards something that is kind of heart-based or heart-led this week for you. Okay. There is something that is opening you up. It's bringing this feeling or this essence of love through you and to you. It's as if you find something that you're passionate about, or something is re-sparked within you that you had been passionate about, that maybe you had let kind of fall away or you had dismissed for a while, that is going to reignite a passion within you that allows for not only love, but for kind of divine energy to flow through you. into others and or out to others, right? It's as if you have a message to share or a mission to share over and above this week. As far as money and career go, Aquarius, that really brings a reciprocated energy back to you. Okay, so however that comes through for you, but it's time for you to release control. All right, release control. It says surrendering to the journey. Some of you, excuse me, as well, with that voyage to the heart, some of you and the journey here, some of you may find that you are almost required in one way or another to travel this week. It may be something that you are not at all excited about, not wanting to do, but you go and you actually realize that within that releasing control, within that surrendering, there was a big benefit. There was a big, for some of you, this could be a networking conference that you have been to in the past that really just kind of dragged ass. Sorry, as far as you are concerned. But this time really is beneficial and brings about a lot of new contacts, a lot of new opportunities, a lot of new pathways or potentials that you couldn't have maybe accessed or had access to or been able to, right, be a part of if you hadn't have gone. So this is actually turning from this energy of kind of not wanting or resisting to an energy of gratitude that you were able to. Okay, so allow for that energy of not wanting or that resistance or that wanting to control and be like, no, this isn't, it doesn't fit in or it's not within my schedule or whatever it is. Allow that to fall away, allow that to fade away, let the resistance go and move into it, lean into it, because it is going to be something that you're going to move from that resistant or negative energy about to a very open and gratitude or thankful energy because you were able to. Okay, so this turns around, all right, kind of like that energy of that financial situation that we were getting this week. So let's go ahead and see. At the top is you. This is you. This is your energy this week as far as money and career go. Okay. This is the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's not even lying. That is your energy here, Aquarius. The Queen of Swords is all you. So for some of you, you're going to be in the space of either getting or receiving, or receiving wise counsel or wise guidance. That could be within the situation over here. It could be completely independent, but also you're receiving respect within your field. Recognition coming through this week, Aquarius. For some of you, there's this energy of having financial clarity, right? Beginning to see how everything can shift, or the how you can invest or how you can receive, or that reciprocal energy. That is what is going to be the big turnaround this week, okay, as far as your finances go. The kind of new beginning, or the new start kind of message that came through the first day of your new financial situation that came through in the beginning. This is coming through because this is how you are showing up. Excuse me, you are showing up with a lot of logic, a lot of reason as far as finances, as far as money, as far as career goes. And you're really tuning into all of the assistance and using the benefits around you. And that is really creating a lot of clarity. And it's that wise guidance that either you're getting or you're giving is creating a space for respect and recognition to come through for you this week. Okay, now you've got some good news coming in. That good news is the High Priestess energy. Okay, that High Priestess energy is this energy of inspiration, creative inspiration. This is the good news. You have somebody who may be coming in as a guide or a mentor, or you may be showing up that way, but you are really, really in a space of creating and building as far as money and career go, but you're working in secret, or you're keeping your situations kind of private. So if you are going to a networking event, if whatever this over here entails for you individually this week, Aquarius, you are only giving bits and pieces, but you are receiving. That energy is being reciprocated, right? You're very much about giving wise advice, wise guidance, being a guide, a mentor, and allowing people in that respect as well. You're very much taking in, almost like a sponge, absorbing it all, but you are also keeping specifics as far as your money moves or your investments or your career plans kind of private or secret or to yourself, instead of putting that out there, because you are really in a space or in a place of creating or moving towards some pretty bold moves, and you want to make sure that you're not putting stuff out there too soon. And also, sometimes when we have these wonderful creative inspirations, it can feel like we jump too quickly and we tell everybody, and then it might fizzle out. Then that's what you are staying away from, Aquarius. So it's not going to fizzle out. Don't worry. It is going to come to fruition. And yet you are holding it close to the vest so that you have all the creative license and the inspiration, as well as giving in different ways. Okay, that's the good news. Let's see what else. The bad news. The King of Wands energy is coming in this energy of potential bad news or a blockage. Isn't that interesting that it is the King of Wands that's coming through here in that energy? So for some of you, there is an energy. The King of Wands can be kind of this energy of an influencer, or it could be an energy of kind of having this almost position high above. That could be an obstacle for this week. This could be the bad news or not. Aquarius, it's really time to humble yourself as far as money and career go. Really get back to kind of being cautious and or curious, actually more curious than cautious, but put yourself in the shoes of the people around you, whether you're networking, whether you're at a business function, whether you're just at work, whether you're talking about investments, whatever it may be. There is somebody who wants to learn from you, who you have that kind of influencer or mentor or respected kind of position. Make sure that you aren't making them feel small, like putting yourself above them during this time, okay? Because that could be a block and it could be a turn off as far as money and career go. And somebody who is in a position to kind of lift you up or to get you out there or to give you a leg up or whatever in a whole different way, could see that and actually feel a little bit turned off or feel a little turned away because of it. So that could be the blockage or some bad news. You might miss opportunities if you are coming across in this King of Wands energy as being a little bit higher up than others or a little bit better than others. Make sure that that's not happening to you, okay? Wow, this is just really coming through with some gorgeous energy. This is the week, Aquarius. This is the week. This is your situation is ready to change. It has been ready to change, and this is the time where it is coming through and those changes are really showing up. Let's go ahead and see what you have as a surprise or something unexpected. Here we have the Three of Wands coming through. So for some of you, there's new horizons. It's as if you are moving into this place of really expanding as far as your career goals go, and really having new opportunities and eye-opening kind of energy around making money or finances, okay? It's as if something happens or comes through this week, right? You've released that control. You've got that love coming in. You've got that potential for travel and stuff. But it's almost as if, like, for some of you, you might have been making money hard or making your career moves hard or not really understanding or feeling that you could do this or that or the other, or you could make this or that or the other, or you could create a position or whatever it may be specifically for you. And as this unexpected or surprise energy coming through this week, it's as if your eyes are opened and you're beginning to see new possibilities, new horizons, new potentials. It's as if everything is expanding, and instead of having the little financial world, or the little kind of idea around career that some of you may have held on to, like, well, I know how to do this, but I couldn't do that because I don't have any training or learning or experience within that, right? The high priestess, as a good news, can be experience and education as well. So for some of you, you'll be gaining that, but there is an expansion, there is an opening, there is an eye-opening kind of energy as far as new ways to make money, to receive money, to have energy reciprocated to you, right? To be gifted energy, but also as far as your career. It's as if everything is opening up and you're beginning to see just all of these other potentials or opportunities where potentially you felt like doors were closed before to you. Now it's as if you are the one opening the doors for yourself. That is just gorgeous. Okay. And let's go ahead and see last one here. Your guidance or advice coming through is the Eight of Cups coming in. So this is an energy with that Eight of Cups, to leave anything behind that is not benefiting you, to leave anything behind that is not assisting you, to choose happiness, to choose fulfillment, to choose yourself, right? To choose what is beneficial as far as financial security, what is beneficial as far as but never to choose any of that over your happiness. Okay, this is really an energy of having clarity, right? I saw something today. Your job, you're replaceable as far as a job goes, but you're not replaceable within your family. Okay. And that is kind of this energy that's guidance or advice coming through here, is you can always be replaced at work. Your job can always replace you, or has that potential, right? But your family can't. So for some of you, it's really time to lean back into love and to take some to focus on priorities and really allow for things to shift, to unfold, for to allow for kind of those openings to show up and for you to see them. But your guidance and advice is, to not work yourself to the bone, or work yourself too hard, or become like this crazy workaholic. I don't want to say crazy, but hopefully you get what I'm saying here, to the detriment of your health, of your family, of, the rest of your life. Okay. Work isn't meant to be your whole life, is what's coming through here, but there is a change. This is the first day. Now let's get a few resources here that you might be using, or might come in beneficial, or you might be realizing you could be using, or could be beneficial, okay, for you. The first one you have is school. The answer that you are seeking involves going to school. So we talked about that a little bit, getting an education, maybe networking, maybe having new experiences, maybe even going back to school. Okay, so that could be a resource for you. Researching, there's many different ways. You could take a vocational, you could go back to college, however might be, you could take a class. There's lots of different ways that you can get new experiences, education, new learnings. Okay, the next one that you have is books, right? You connect to your life purposes through your involvement with books. All right, so school and books are going to be two resources. Really, really researching, finding out more information, getting more is going to be. And then sensitivity, you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. Okay, so for some of you, there is a little bit of sensitivity coming in. You may be feeling energy more. We talked about kind of getting those downloads, right? Tuning into the energy that's coming through, the downloads, the niggles, the knowings, and really moving with them. Okay, so you may be becoming more attuned to that energy, to the downloads. Okay, and you need to move with them. Take action, or make the changes according to that this week. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I do intend that this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button right down there. You know you want to. What are you waiting for? And subscribe. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. Happy March. Happy March. Make sure and set your intentions, and then steam goes straight forward towards them. Do not press, what is it? Do not stop, go. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you in the next reading.